Good morning, everyone. It's Miss Sharon here. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday morning, and I just thought since we all are not able to meet together for worship this morning that I would try and make a video and read a story to all my kiddos who I am missing very much today. The story I'm going to read is one that you've heard before, but it's about a man who in the beginning disobeyed God, and at the end he decided that the right thing to do was to obey. Now, do you know what it means to obey? Obey means that when your parents or whoever is in charge of you, when they tell you to do something or not to do something, that you listen and you make the right choice and you do what they say. So if you make the choice to disobey, sometimes you get in some trouble, because to disobey means that you decided you weren't going to do what they told you to do. So usually you end up very unhappy, and then they're unhappy, and anyway. So the story I'm going to read today is about Jonah and the big fish. All right, so I'm going to try and hold my phone down so that you can see the pictures as I read, and hopefully this is all going to work out, okay? All right, let's read this story. So I can get this centered here pretty good. Actually, we'll just go to the first page. Okay, Jonah and the big fish. One day, God told a man named Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh. Okay, now Nineveh is kind of a big word, but can you say it? Nineveh. Nineveh, say it. Nineveh. Very good. Jonah was a preacher. God wanted him to preach to the people of Nineveh and tell them that God was unhappy with the wrong things they were doing. That's too hard, thought Jonah. I don't want to go to Nineveh. Those people are our enemies. Okay, so do you know what an enemy is? An enemy is someone that, we don't get along with very well, and usually they don't like us, and lots of times we don't like them either. But we still, just to let you know, we still need to pray for our enemies, okay? Anyway, so he found a boat that would take him far away from Nineveh as he could get. But after the boat headed out to sea, a big storm came up. The thunder rumbled and crackled. The lightning flashed. Even the sailors were afraid. They started to throw things off the boat to make it lighter, but nothing helped. The captain went to find Jonah. I know you are a preacher. Ask your God to save us, he said. Then Jonah said, throw me into the sea, and the storm will stop. This trouble is my fault. Jonah knew that God had sent the storm because he was running away from what God wanted him to do. So the sailors threw Jonah into the sea, and he went down, down, down into the dark, cold water. But Jonah didn't die. God sent a big fish to save him. The big fish opened its mouth and swallowed Jonah in one big gulp. Okay, can you imagine being swallowed by a big fish? That's going to have to be pretty stinky in there. I mean, what do you think would be in the belly of that big fish? Maybe some shrimp? You think he swallowed an old shoe or some tin cans? I don't know, but it would be pretty stinky. All right. Jonah stayed inside the fish's belly for 3 days. It was dark and smelly and very uncomfortable, but Jonah was happy. He was still alive. Jonah thought about what had happened. He knew that God had saved him, so Jonah prayed. He thanked God for saving his life. He told God he was sorry for running away, and he told God he would obey him and go to Nineveh. After 3 days, God had the big fish swim to shore and spit Jonah out. Then God said, Jonah, obey me and go to Nineveh. Tell the people there what I said. So Jonah obeyed God and went to Nineveh. The people there listened to what he had to say. They told God they were sorry for the wrong things they had done, and God forgave them. Jonah learned an important lesson. He learned that you can't run away from God. Obeying God makes life a lot happier. Jonah was thankful that God forgave him and gave him a second chance to obey. So you see, boys and girls, if Jonah would have done what God wanted him to do in the first place, he would have never been swallowed by that big fish.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
What is going on? Oh, hey Marty. Boys and girls, I want you to meet my friend Marty. Say hello to the boys and girls, Marty.
Hi everybody.
Marty, what's making you so sad today?
Well, my mommy and daddy are unhappy with me.
I see. Why are they unhappy with you?
Because I left my bike in the yard all night and didn't put it in the garage like they told me to.
Ah, so you disobeyed them.
Yeah, I did. And now I don't get to ride my bike for 2 whole days.
So what did you learn from this, Marty?
I learned I need to take care of my bike or I won't get to ride it.
What else did you learn?
I learned that I should obey my mommy and daddy or I won't get in trouble.
Very good, Marty. What do you think you should do now?
I think I'll go tell mommy and daddy I'm sorry I disobeyed them. And I'll pray and tell God I'm sorry for disobeying him too. It makes God sad when we disobey. Plus, it will make me feel better to say I'm sorry.
And it will make them feel better too, right?
Right. Yay. I feel happier already. Okay, Miss Sharon. I think I'll go home now and talk to my parents.
Good idea, Marty. I'll see you later.
Bye, Miss Sharon. Bye, boys and girls.
Bye, Marty. Okay, boys and girls, that's the end of the lesson this morning, and I want you to know that I miss you and I love you. But I hope this week when you go throughout your days, as you go throughout the week, that you stop and you listen and you make the right choice to obey your parents, okay? All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.